Right. Thinking about launching an online business. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But before you jump in, we're going to, give you some armor first.
Yeah.
We're doing a deep dive today into avoiding common pitfalls when starting your online business.
Okay.
It's an article published today, February 4th, 2025, on blogwidow.com.
Sounds good.
So think of this as like your crash course in online business survival. We've got actionable tips to help you avoid those rookie mistakes.
Yeah, it's always better to learn from others' mistakes than to make them yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This article, it lays out 8 common pitfalls.
Okay.
These are things that can really trip you up when you're first starting out. We're talking about like niching down,
Right.
crafting a really killer business plan,
Uh-huh.
mastering SEO, choosing the right e-commerce platform.
Lots to think about.
There's a lot to unpack. But before we get into all that, like the nitty-gritty, what do you think?
Oh.
What stands out to you as the most crucial piece of advice for someone just starting out?
Well, I mean, they all sort of work together.
Mhm.
They're all like pieces of a puzzle.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, I'd say defining your niche and creating a solid business plan.
Okay.
Those are really the cornerstones. They're the foundation.
That-
Everything else is built on that.
Okay. So let's dig into that a little bit.
Yeah.
The article really emphasizes like niching down.
Uh-huh.
Why is that so crucial in today's online marketplace? I mean, it is crowded out there.
Yeah. It's easier to stand out when you're the expert in something specific
Yeah.
rather than trying to be everything to everyone. It's like trying to sell shoes to everyone in the world versus selling like handcrafted vegan boots for women who hike,
I see. Yeah.
Much
yeah.
more specific.
So it's about being like laser focused
Yes.
and really attracting the right customers.
Right. Exactly.
But how do you actually find that perfect niche?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's where market research comes in. The article suggests using tools like Google Trends, Uber Suggest, and Answer the Public.
Mm-hmm.
And these tools can help you kind of identify those underserved markets,
Yeah.
those hidden gems with less competition.
So like what? What would be an example of that?
Like, it's all about finding those long tail keywords, those very specific phrases that people are searching for.
Oh.
So instead of just targeting pet products,
Right.
you might go after something like eco-friendly pet toys for teething puppies.
Oh, I see. That's a lot more. Yeah, that's a lot more specific.
Exactly.
So you're not only attracting a much more targeted audience,
Yeah.
but you're also making your marketing a lot more effective.
Right, exactly. And as a bonus, you can often charge a premium for those specialized products or services.
Right. Okay, so you've nailed down your niche. You're feeling good. Now what?
Well, then comes the business plan.
Okay.
I know. It sounds a little bit dry,
Yeah.
but trust me, it's really worth it.
I can see how some people might want to like skip this step and just jump right in.
Uh-huh.
Why is a business plan so crucial?
Imagine building a house without a blueprint.
Oh, yeah.
Chaos, right?
Would be a mess.
It would be a mess. So a business plan is your blueprint.
Okay.
It's your blueprint for success. And it forces you to like really think through your goals.
Okay.
Your target audience, your financial projections,
Yeah.
your marketing strategies, and your unique selling proposition.
USP.
Your USP.
Okay.
Having that plan, it really helps prevent costly mistakes and just keeps you on track.
It's not just about having like a vague idea.
No.
It's about like really getting specific.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's say you're launching an online course.
Okay.
You're going to teach people how to make sourdough bread.
Okay. Yeah.
Your business plan would outline like who your ideal student is,
Okay.
how your course is different from the hundreds of others out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of sourdough bread courses, I'm sure.
There are a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And you would even include like a basic financial forecast
Okay.
for your first year.
Gotcha.
It's all about thinking through those details
That makes a lot of sense.
and being realistic.
Yeah. It's really easy to get caught up in the excitement of like, oh, I have an idea, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And then just completely skip that planning phase. But it sounds like it could be a disaster.
It can definitely be, yeah. You don't want to build a house without a blueprint.
So we've got our niche, we've got our plan in place. Now, how do we actually get people to find our awesome business online?
Right.
The article talks about SEO, or search engine optimization,
Uh-huh.
as being really crucial for driving traffic.
Absolutely.
But I think a lot of people, they see SEO and they're just intimidated.
Yeah. It can seem really complicated.
It does.
Yeah.
So is it enough to just have a website? Or do you need something else?
SEO is like, I think of it as like a secret code. It helps your website climb to the top of those search results.
Yeah.
And without it, your online business might as well be invisible.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you really do need it.
You really do,
You
yeah.
can't just you can't just have a website and cross your fingers.
Right. Think about it this way. You're searching for
Yeah.
best productivity tools for remote workers, right?
Okay.
A website that's optimized for that phrase is more likely to appear at the top of the results
Gotcha.
than one that just focuses on productivity tools.
Oh, okay. So it's those long tail keywords again.
It is, exactly.
yeah.
And the higher you rank, the more visible you are to potential customers.
Okay, so it really does matter.
It really does. And remember, SEO isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process.
So you're always tweaking it.
You're always tweaking. You're always optimizing your website.
Yeah, okay.
You're making sure that Google can understand what you're all about
That makes sense.
and how relevant you are to what people are searching for.
So it's about attracting the right kind of traffic, not just any traffic.
Exactly. Yeah.
What are some essential things people should keep in mind when it comes to SEO? What can they start doing, like, today?
Okay. Well, first of all, make sure your website is mobile friendly.
Yeah?
More and more people are using their phones
Yeah, definitely.
to browse the internet.
Uh,
So if your site's not optimized for mobile, you're going to lose out.
that makes sense.
What else?
Create high-quality content.
Okay.
That answers your audience's questions
Uh-huh.
and provides real value. Think blog posts, articles, videos, infographics,
Okay.
and even ebooks.
Gotcha.
And incorporate those relevant keywords
Yeah.
into your content
Uh-huh.
so that search engines can understand
Okay.
what it's about.
So it's kind of like providing value, but then also like gently guiding the search engines
Exactly.
to your website.
Exactly. It's all about providing that value, but making sure that Google can find you. Okay, so our website is looking good. It's optimized for those search engines.
Mhm.
What about actually selling stuff?
Right.
The article talks about choosing the right e-commerce platform.
Yes,
This sounds pretty crucial.
absolutely. Choosing the wrong platform is like trying to run a marathon in flip-flops.
Oh, yeah, not going to work.
It's just not going to work, yeah.
So what are some potential pitfalls of choosing the wrong platform?
Well, there are a few. A poor user experience is one,
Uh-huh.
that can send customers running to your competitors.
Yeah, if it's too hard to use.
Exactly, yeah. Limited functionality,
Okay.
that can hinder your growth.
Okay.
And make it difficult to scale your business.
Yeah, if you can't handle it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Inadequate security features
Uh-huh.
that can put you and your customers at risk.
Yeah, definitely don't want that. Okay, I'm starting to see how important this is. So what are some key factors people should be thinking about?
Okay, so ease of use is a big one. Can you manage the platform yourself, or are you going to have to hire someone?
Right. It's
Yeah.
got to be something you can, work with.
It does, yeah. Customization is another one.
Okay.
As you grow, you want to make sure that the platform allows you to tailor the look and feel
Okay.
so that it matches your brand.
So you don't want, a cookie-cutter design.
Exactly. You want it to be unique, reflect your brand.
Yeah.
Then there's scalability.
Yeah.
Can the platform handle increased traffic and sales?
Right, as you grow.
Exactly, yeah. Without crashing or slowing down.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes, very bad. And then, of course, security.
Yeah,
You got to make sure your customers' data is safe.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Any recommendations for, where people should start looking?
Sure. The article mentions Shopify
Wow.
as a great all-in-one solution for small to medium-sized businesses.
Okay.
It's very user-friendly. It's got excellent support.
Okay.
It offers a wide range of features and integrations.
What if somebody, wants more control? Or they have, more technical expertise?
If you're more tech-savvy and you want more control over the back end,
Oh.
WooCommerce is a great option.
Okay.
It integrates with WordPress,
Uh-huh.
which is a very popular content management system.
And the best part is, most platforms offer free trials.
They do, yeah.
So you can try before you buy.
Absolutely.
Great advice.
Yeah.
We've talked about, niching down.
Yes.
We've talked about crafting a solid business plan
Uh-huh.
and choosing the right e-commerce platform. We're making progress.
We are.
But how do we get people to actually visit our online store?
Right.
How do we get them there?
That's where marketing comes in.
Okay.
And one of the most effective ways to build a loyal customer base is to start building your email list
Okay.
from day one.
Okay. So now, why is building an email list so important?
Sure.
I mean, we've got all these social media platforms these days.
We do, but social media can be a bit fickle.
Okay.
You know, algorithms change, policies shift.
Yeah.
Your reach can be limited practically overnight.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
It's like renting space in someone else's building.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of at the mercy of the landlord.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Email, on the other hand,
Yeah.
it's like owning your own storefront.
Okay.
You have direct access to your customers.
Yeah.
And you're not subject to, all those whims of the algorithms.
So it's about like building a more direct and lasting relationship
Precisely.
with your audience.
Yeah, and you can entice people to join your email list by offering them something valuable.
Okay.
Like a free ebook or a discount code or some exclusive content.
So like a lead magnet.
Exactly, a lead magnet.
I've heard that term, but I'm not entirely sure what it means.
A lead magnet is essentially just a valuable piece of content.
Okay.
You offer it for free in exchange for someone's email address.
Oh, okay.
Could be anything from a checklist, a cheat sheet, a webinar, a mini course.
Okay, yeah.
The key is to offer something your target audience really wants.
Okay, that makes sense.
That aligns with your brand and your products.
So you're giving them something valuable.
Yes.
But you're getting that email address in return.
Exactly. Yeah. And once you have people on your email list,
Yeah.
you can start nurturing those relationships.
Okay.
You can send them regular newsletters,
Okay.
share valuable content,
Yeah.
promote your products or services,
Okay.
and just keep them engaged.
So email marketing can be really powerful for building those customer relationships.
It absolutely can. And there are some fantastic platforms out there,
Okay.
like MailChimp or ConvertKit.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah, they can help you manage your email list and automate your campaigns.
Okay. So that's good to know. We've covered like building that email list,
Yes.
which is like a really critical piece of the marketing puzzle.
Yes, it is.
But what about other marketing strategies?
Yeah.
The article cautions against relying on just a single marketing channel.
It does, yeah.
So why is that?
Well, imagine you're a fisherman, right?
Okay.
And you only have one fishing rod.
Yeah.
You might catch a few fish,
Yeah.
but you're really limiting your potential.
Okay.
A multi-channel marketing approach is like having a whole tackle box
Oh, okay.
full of different lures and baits.
Yeah.
It allows you to reach a wider audience
Okay.
and increases your chances of success.
So it's about not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. You want to diversify.
Okay.
So you might use a combination of SEO, content marketing,
Okay.
social media marketing, paid advertising, email marketing.
Yeah.
You want to reach your target audience where they are.
So for example, you might use like blog posts to educate potential customers.
Right.
You might use Instagram or Pinterest to really like visually promote your products.
Yeah, great visuals on those platforms.
And then you might use like targeted Facebook ads to reach a wider audience.
Exactly. Yeah, a really nice mix.
So you're using all these different channels to kind of create this.
Symphony of marketing.
Yeah. And the key is to like track your results.
Yes. And
So you know what's working and what's not.
You got it. Tools like Google Analytics and Facebook Insights can be really helpful for that.
So it's about constantly refining and improving
It is, yeah.
your marketing strategy.
Yeah, based on the data.
That's a great point. It's not a set it and forget it thing.
It's not, no.
You have to be really engaged and adapt.
Right, and as you learn more about your audience, you can really fine-tune your efforts.
Makes sense. So we're driving traffic to the website, we're making sales, things are looking good.
Okay.
But the article emphasizes listening to customer feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that so vital, especially in the online world?
Imagine you open a restaurant, right, and you ignore what your diners are saying. You might be serving burnt food and never know it.
Oh, no.
So customer feedback is gold
Yeah.
for any business.
Right.
Especially online businesses.
Okay.
Because online, word of mouth travels fast.
Oh, yeah.
Negative reviews can spread like wildfire,
That's true.
while positive reviews can really boost your credibility.
So ignoring those reviews and comments could actually be, like, detrimental
It really could, yeah.
to your reputation.
Yeah, and your future growth.
That's why it's so important to, like, actively solicit feedback.
It is, yeah. Encourage feedback through surveys.
Okay.
Keep an eye on those review platforms.
Like, yeah, like Yelp and those kinds of places.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Engage with customers on social media. Even negative feedback can be valuable.
Oh, okay.
It shows you where you need to improve.
So how can we encourage people to give us feedback I mean, other than those surveys.
Well, you can just, directly ask. You can send out emails. You can have pop-ups on your website.
Okay.
You can make it really easy.
Gotcha.
And then, when you get that feedback, make sure you act on it.
Okay.
The article gives the example of a complicated checkout process.
Oh, right. Yeah.
If several customers mention it, you could streamline that. It could really improve the user experience.
Yeah, and then they're more likely to, complete the purchase.
Exactly, yeah. By acting on feedback, you show that you care.
Yeah.
You build trust, and you turn those customers into loyal fans.
That's great. And speaking of loyalty, let's talk about the final pitfall in the article.
Sure.
Failing to monitor your finances. This seems like a no-brainer,
It does, yeah.
but the article emphasizes its importance.
It's like sailing a ship without a compass or a map.
Wow, okay. Strong words.
You might be moving, but you have no idea where you're going.
Okay.
Or if you're going to hit a reef.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So what are some key things to keep in mind?
Detailed budgeting is essential. Track your income and expenses really meticulously.
Yeah.
And don't forget to set aside money for taxes.
Right.
And unexpected costs, they always come up.
They always do.
Yeah.
So it sounds like having a system in place to track everything is crucial.
It really is.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there's some great accounting software out there.
Okay.
QuickBooks, Xero. They can make this whole process much less daunting.
Yeah, I think those can be lifesavers, especially for people starting out
They can be, yeah.
who might not have a dedicated accountant.
Right. They can make it much easier to stay organized.
Okay.
And on top of your finances. And, don't just set it and forget it. You
Right.
want to regularly review
Okay.
your financial statements,
Mm-hmm.
adjust your budget as needed.
Okay. Solid advice.
Mm-hmm.
We've covered a lot of ground here today. From, defining your niche to mastering finances. It seems like a lot to juggle.
It can be, yeah.
But this article makes a really compelling case for why we need to tackle these pitfalls, like head on.
Absolutely. And the great thing is you're already ahead of the game by being aware of these mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can avoid them.
You're going into this with the knowledge, which is really empowering.
It is, yeah.
And we're just getting started. We'll be back in a moment to kind of wrap up this discussion and leave you with some final thoughts.
Sounds good. It really is empowering to go into something knowing the pitfalls you can avoid.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like we've already learned so much just from this one article, so much good stuff.
It's packed with information.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so clearly written, too. you
Yeah.
know? It's not one of those articles that's just trying to scare you.
Right.
It's actually giving you real actionable advice.
Exactly. It's about empowering you, not scaring you away.
Right. So let's recap what we've talked about so far.
Okay, sure.
We talked about the importance of niching down, creating that really solid business plan. We talked about mastering SEO.
Right.
We talked about choosing the right e-commerce platform.
Yes.
Building an email list, which is so important.
Yes.
Developing a multifaceted marketing strategy.
Okay.
Listening to our customers, which is so important.
Absolutely.
And managing our finances.
Yes.
Like a pro.
All essential ingredients for success.
Yeah. It's amazing how each one of those elements plays such a vital role in the overall success of an online business.
They really do.
They all work together.
It's like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Each part has to be functioning properly.
Like building a house. You need all the different pieces.
Exactly. You can't just have the foundation.
You need the walls, you need the roof.
You need the plumbing, the electrical.
Yeah.
Everything has to work together.
And I think what's so valuable about this article is that it doesn't just point out the pitfalls.
Right.
It gives you really actionable advice.
It does. It's
Yeah.
like having a mentor guiding you along the way.
Yeah. And it mentions some really great resources too.
It does, yeah. There are so many resources available these days for online businesses.
Oh yeah. It's amazing. I mean, it's kind of overwhelming actually.
It can be, yeah. But in a good way, right? You have so many options.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we talked about some for market research like Google Trends and Uber Suggest.
Right?
And Answer the Public. And then for email marketing, there was MailChimp and ConvertKit.
Mm-hmm.
And, for accounting, there was QuickBooks and Xero.
Absolutely. And there are so many more out there.
It's amazing how much technology can help us streamline and simplify the process of running a business.
It really is. Technology has been a game changer.
Yeah.
It can automate tasks.
Okay.
It can give you valuable insights. It can connect you with customers all over the world.
That's true.
But it's important to remember that technology is just a tool.
Right.
It's the human element, your
Yeah.
passion, your creativity, your dedication. That's what will ultimately drive your success.
I love that.
Mhm.
It's so easy to get caught up in the technical aspects.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, it's your vision that really matters.
It is, yeah. Your vision, your drive, your ability to connect with your audience.
That's a good point. That reminds me of something we talked about earlier, about the importance of listening to your customers.
Absolutely.
It's not just about collecting data.
Right.
It's about using that feedback to make your products better, your services better.
To improve that overall customer experience.
Right. You're showing them that you care.
Exactly. And that you're committed to providing the best possible experience.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive, what's the one key takeaway that you want our listeners to walk away with? What's the most important piece of advice they can apply to their own online business journey?
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, that's good.
There are so many resources available, whether it's online communities or mentorship programs, or even just reaching out to other entrepreneurs for advice. Building a successful online business can be challenging, but you don't have to do it alone.
Yeah. It's so easy to feel like overwhelmed when you're first starting out.
It is, yeah. But remembering that there's a whole community of people out there
Yeah.
who have been in your shoes and are willing to help, that can make all the difference.
And the journey itself is part of the reward, right?
Absolutely. Embrace those challenges, celebrate the wins, and never stop learning. The online world is constantly changing.
Yeah.
And so you have to stay curious and adaptable.
Yeah. So launching an online business it's a thrilling adventure.
It is, yes.
It's filled with possibilities.
A lot of possibilities.
Yeah, yes, potential pitfalls.
Of course, yeah. There are always going to be challenges.
But by being aware of those pitfalls
Right.
and taking steps to avoid them,
Uh-huh.
you can really increase your chances of success.
Absolutely. You're not just building a business.
Yeah.
You're building a dream.
You are. And we're here to support you every step of the way.
Absolutely.
So thank you for joining us on this deep dive. And we'll be back next time with another deep dive, helping you navigate the world of information.
Sounds good. And don't forget to celebrate those small wins along the way.
Oh, yeah.
Launching a business, it really is a marathon, not a sprint.
That's true.
So it's important to acknowledge your progress. Keep that motivation high.
Yeah, it's easy to get so caught up in like the day-to-day and forget to appreciate those victories.
Exactly. Maybe you finally figured out how to set up those email automations.
Right.
Or you landed your first paying customer.
Oh, yeah.
Those are milestones worth celebrating.
Definitely. Every step forward, no matter how small, deserves a little happy dance.
Absolutely. So as we raise a virtual toast to you, our listener, remember, knowledge is power.
It is.
And you've taken a big step forward today by equipping yourself with these insights.
Yeah. And, the great thing is you're already on the path to success.
You are.
You've got the knowledge to navigate this exciting world of online business.
So go out there and build your dream.
Yeah.
And remember, we're always here to cheer you on.
And just think, you've got a head start by knowing these pitfalls
Exactly.
before you even begin. We'll be back next time with another deep dive, helping you navigate all that information out there. Until then, happy building.